What's up, my boys and girls? Maybe there might be a few girls out of my 14 subscribers. Maybe there's a few girls watching 4 months down the line. Who knows? What an awful intro. Anyways, I have gone ham. Transfer market, I have gone mental. Splashing out a lot of cash. I've had to revamp the team. I replaced the 2 centre backs, Cathcart and Broadfoot, and I bought in Zakwani. I got this boy from Peterborough for 200k, and that's a pretty sick deal, I think. He's got a bit more pace, and that's what I wanted, a bit more pace in the back line. And he's pretty physical as well, and he's good in the air. Pace and good in the air, for me, is a good option. Good attributes to have in a centre-back. A lot of the time you end up with either a really tall and strong centre-back, or a really quick centre-back who can't do anything in the air. Zakwani's both of that. Or both of the good things of that. Rio Miyachi. Got this guy on loan from Arsenal. I wanted a bit more of an exciting option on the bench to come out wide. He looks good, and I'll show you how he did in his first game. Then went to Leighton Orient for 850k, picked up this guy, Matthew Abadley. He's a centre-back. He can also play the half-back role, and he plays it very nicely, as what I've seen so far. He looks alright. I don't think he'll make the first team, but he's a great option to have on the bench, and it's all about depth. We've got a really depthful squad now. I then bought Cammy Smith because Delphinezu is not staying with us. He decided not to renew his loan after the 6-month loan spell he had. This guy is a bit of a risk. He could become a great player, but then he could not develop at all. He's one of those players, could go either way. I'm hoping he'll develop nicely. Then I went to Coventry, 190k, I got Lewis Rankin. I just wanted an option on the right, a backup option, and there wasn't anyone out there. 18 years old, he ain't that bad. His stats, his attributes really don't look that bad. He's got them in the places he should. Hopefully with a bit of development he could become a decent right winger. And then I bought John Pansy on a free transfer. He's unfit at the moment, he seriously is. He weighs about 20 stone, I reckon. He hasn't been playing football for a good couple of months. But hopefully, you know, we needed a right back. We really did. Let's have a look at the fixtures. When we left off, I think we lost 6-3 to Tottenham. If not, I'll show you that again. I let my assistant do this match because I really need to focus on the league. I don't care about the cups when the league is so urgent at the moment. But we scored 3 goals against a Premier League team, which is pretty good going, I think. We then went to Derby County, a game we dominated, in my opinion. We really dominated it. But then Andrea Orlandi popped up in the last minute to bang a goal against us. Look at him, he looks absolutely quality. And that really dented our morale, that really did. As we then went on to lose to Bournemouth 1-0 at Bournemouth. A game we really should have won. I think Bournemouth aren't a good side. Bournemouth were bottom and we were 23rd at this point. So that was a really important game. And we lost. Absolutely gutted. But we didn't perform too badly. We just had nothing to offer in the final third. I think at this point Delfonso was already left the club. He wasn't playing for Blackpool anymore. He was playing for Aston Villa. He didn't want to play for us. Then we went to Brighton, and the bad form knocked on again. We just don't have the consistency, and we got dominated by Leonardo Ulloa. I think he scored a hat-trick against us before, but he looks like a quality player. He looks like an absolutely quality player. But Barry McKay popped up and got a goal. It's nice to see him. He's really starting to step into the shoes of a first-team player. He really looks like he's a first-team player. He looks comfortable in the first team. So I'm glad how he's developing. His attributes aren't that great at the moment, but in-game he really performs. Doncaster, we beat them 3-2, which is a big game, a game we really had to win. Because after the game where I lost to, who was it? Brighton, I was told I had a month to change the fortunes of the club, or I was gone. Fortunately, we won this game. It was an exciting game, very attacking game. We went for it, we really did. We risked everything, and it turned out to be good. Jason Holt had a stunning game, and his attributes as a player, he's developing beautifully. He really is. He looks like a quality player, and I want to stay at Blackpool now just to watch this guy develop. In 3 years, he's going to be a great player, a Scottish legend, I'd even say, and I want to be managing him at his peak. He looks quality. Barry McKay again popping up to score a goal, and Ricardo Fuller, who's just had a few games because Lee Griffiths has been injured, and he's not been disappointing. He's old, he hasn't got the pace anymore, but he's still got the attacking attributes. We then went on to play Burnley, where we won 3-2 again. Very similar game, very attacking game. Battling for the win, we got the win. So we can win, we can beat good teams away from home. But we just need to sort out our consistency. Hopefully it'll start to settle down. Hopefully we'll start to get consistent good results. And as you can see here, Jason Holt yet again popping up, scoring a goal. He's really doing well, this lad. Let me show you his career stats. 12 assists, 2 goals in 26 games for a 20-year-old. That is great. That really is. Tom Inch unfortunately got injured in this game though, and he's out for 2 months, which is a shame, which is partly the reason why I brought Miyachi in as well. And then after transfer deadline day, after I went ham, we got all those players I showed you. We played Ipswich. The formation we lined up with I'll show you. I started off with Cammy Smith, Lee Griffiths. I don't know why he's there, that's a lie. But I started off with Cammy Smith up front because Lee Griffiths was unfit. He'd only just come back from his injury. Miyachi started on the left. We've really got a lot of options now. We've really got a deep squad, so we're not going to be affected by injuries. Hopefully we can really kick on because we've got such a good squad. We should be winning. McKay on the right, who's really performing. Holt as well. Quality player. He has developed into a quality player. I can't sing his praises enough. McLeod and Bowdry. Bowdry's a good player because he can play that half-back role. I've said that before. So we've got a deep squad. This was quite a weak squad. You know, we were missing key players like Barry Ferguson, Lee Griffiths, Isaiah Osborne, who was suspended. And I still think that looks like a strong squad. But unfortunately, we lost 3-2. Another 3-2. Yet again, the opponents dominated us on the match stats, but we made the most of our chances. We scored a third of our shots on target, whilst they only scored less than a quarter. But it wasn't enough. Rio Miyachi popped up though to score a goal in his debut, and Gary McKenzie, who's having a great couple of games. Still worried about his lack of pace, but he is a great player. He's got great mental attributes. It's a shame that we lost that game. As you can see, we're sitting 23rd. Games coming up. We've got Sheffield Wednesday coming up. A game we could win, but for some reason Sheffield Wednesday are performing abnormally well. Hopefully our fortunes will change. Tune in next time, guys. Hopefully, well, next episode it's going to be make or break. I'm either going to get fired, or I would have turned around the team. I would have turned around the fortunes, and we'll be sitting pretty. It's going to have to be one or the other, because if I don't, if I'm not sitting a bit higher up in the league, I'm gone. Tune in next episode, guys. Bye.